From the icy Arctic to the deep forests of South America, bears are vivid symbols of the last remaining wild lands. Their confrontations are not merely about territory or food, but brutal survival battles where only the strong get to move on. Brutal clashes in the world of bears. Across vast lands, stretching from Europe to Asia and North America, a creature that has existed for millions of years enduring ice ages, confronting humans, and still holding its place in the food chain remains the brown bear. Though sharing a common name, this species branches into several subspecies, each with its own unique adaptations to survive in harsh environments. In the pristine wilderness of Kamchatka, where dormant volcanoes lie beneath thick snow and endless taiga forests stretch for miles, lives one of the largest bear species in the world, the Kamchatka brown bear, Ursus arctos beringianus. Weighing up to 600 kilograms and standing 3 meters tall on its hind legs, it sports a thick, dark brown coat that helps it stay warm year-round in freezing climates. The Kamchatka bear is omnivorous, but it's most famous for its skill in catching salmon. During spawning season, with a single precise swipe, it can snatch prey from the icy currents, a display of raw power in a tranquil, natural setting. Bears are typically solitary animals, coming together only during mating season or when food is plentiful. During such times, fierce conflicts between males may erupt over territory or prey. Today, the Kamchatka bear faces threats from habitat loss due to human exploitation and climate change. It is not only a symbol of Russia's Far East, but also a solemn reminder that wildlife still exists strong, silent, and proud. On Kodiak Island, Alaska, the Kodiak bear, a close relative of the Kamchatka bear, thrives in lush coastal forest environments. With weights exceeding 700 kilograms, they are among the largest terrestrial carnivores. Kodiak bears mainly feed on salmon, plants, berries, and fresh grasses. Despite their enormous size, they tend to avoid conflict and live solitary lives, gathering only when food is abundant. In the misty dawn of Yellowstone National Park, a hulking shadow slowly moves across a dew-soaked meadow. It is a North American grizzly bear, Ursus arctos horribilis, the most iconic and renowned brown bear subspecies in North America. Weighing up to 450 kilograms with a muscular shoulder hump, long claws, and an incredible bite force, the grizzly is the embodiment of untamed strength. They are known to hunt, dig for insect nests, scavenge carrion, eat berries, and especially relish salmon, the most valuable source of summer nutrition. At a river bend, where salmon swim upstream, two male grizzlies arrive at the same time. Both are hungry. Neither is willing to back down. They rise to their full height, massive, eyes locked, unblinking. The clash of claws and muscle made the ground tremble. One bear pushed, the other resisted. Each slam tore up grass and soil. Each missed swipe seemed to rip through the air itself. Eventually, one loser walked away from the feast that awaited. In this land, there is no room for concession. Every meal is a test. And only the strongest individuals can dominate this untamed wilderness. In a broad-leaved forest shaded near a small stream, golden sunlight filters through the canopy and lands on the decaying leaf bed. From the underbrush, a cautious figure emerges: the American black bear, Ursus americanus. Walking behind are two tiny cubs, trotting in step with their mother. Unlike the larger grizzly bear, the black bear is smaller and more agile, weighing between 100–200 kilograms on average. Its sleek black fur helps it stay hidden in the forest. Its short but strong claws are perfect for climbing trees. The mother bear acts as a shield for her cubs, always alert to strange sounds, ready to send them up a tree to avoid danger from wolves or roaming male bears. By the stream, the mother bear stops, lowering her snout to dig for roots and search for leftover berries in the grass. The two cubs eagerly imitate her. One clumsily rolls into a pile of dry leaves, while the other tries to scrape the dirt just like Mom. For them, this is not just a meal, it is their first lesson in how to survive in the wild world. As the sun begins to set, the mother gathers her cubs and leads them back into the deep forest. Those gentle steps carry the primal instinct of motherhood, to nourish, to protect, and to teach the skills needed for the day her cubs will walk this dangerous path on their own. Among the lush bamboo forests of Sichuan's mountains in China, a black and white figure strolls leisurely between towering stalks, the giant panda, Ailuropoda melanoluca, China's national treasure and a beloved symbol worldwide. Unlike other bear species, pandas dedicate up to 99% of their diet to bamboo. Their strong jaws and a pseudo-thumb, actually an evolved wrist bone, allow them to break tough stalks and chew through leafy greens with ease. Every day, a panda can spend up to 14 hours just eating, chewing endlessly with a calm demeanor. In the stillness of the bamboo forest, the panda doesn't appear as a predator, but as a unique marvel of nature, powerful yet gentle, rare yet proud, carrying within it the story of conservation that humanity strives to uphold. The Arctic, an endless frozen land, where the summer sun barely sets before rising again, and winter sinks into months of frigid darkness. In this harsh realm, the polar bear, Ursus maritimus, reigns as the apex predator, the undisputed ruler at the top of the food chain. Unlike its brown or black bear relatives, the polar bear is fully adapted to life on ice and sea. Its snow-white fur covers a layer of black skin, absorbing and retaining the scarce sunlight for warmth. Beneath that lies a thick layer of fat, up to 10 centimeters deep, acting as a natural armor against the brutal cold. Its massive paws, with webbing between the toes, serve both as snowshoes for walking across thin ice and as paddles for swimming dozens of kilometers through the frigid ocean. The lifeline of polar bears is tied to seals, but to secure a meal, they must roam the ice for dozens of kilometers each day. Along that journey, territory and hunting grounds are not things easily shared. On a vast, drifting ice floe, two adult male bears suddenly come face to face. Both are gaunt after days of failed hunts, and both need territory to continue their grueling search ahead. In this frozen world, only one can move forward. The other must retreat. A low growl tears through the still air. Then suddenly, they charge at each other. Eventually, one bear grows weary, lowers its back, and walks away, conceding the hunting ground to its rival. In the Arctic, encounters between polar bears rarely mean reunion. They are more often the beginning of a survival battle. Summer arrives. The ice melts rapidly, and polar bears gradually lose their familiar seal hunting grounds. Some individuals are forced inland, following thawing rivers in search of alternative food sources. In the dry forests and grasslands of India, the sloth bear, Melursus ursinus, emerges with its shaggy black coat, long snout, and thick lips, ideal tools for sucking up ants and termites. With long, curved claws, it easily rips apart insect nests, producing its characteristic snorting sound as it feeds. Despite its awkward appearance, the sloth bear is an adept climber and a devoted parent. Mother bears often carry their cubs on their backs throughout their foraging trips. Though generally gentle, they can become fierce when threatened, even capable of fending off tigers. Most of the time, sloth bears wander quietly, living simply on ants, termites, and wild fruits. In the misty cloud forests of the Andes Mountains in South America, a unique bear species appears, the spectacled bear, Tremarctos ornatus, the only bear species still found in South America. Its glossy black fur and light yellow patches around the eyes form a distinctive spectacle pattern, making it one of the most easily recognizable bears. Unlike their larger cousins, spectacled bears are smaller, weighing around 180 kilograms, and are primarily herbivorous. They feed on sweet fruits, leaves, and young bamboo shoots. They are skilled climbers, often resting or foraging high up in the trees. Though peaceful, they can hunt small prey when necessary. As the wild icon of the Andes, the spectacled bear plays an important role in maintaining the balance. In the dense tropical forests of Asia, however, their numbers are steadily declining due to deforestation and hunting. The image of a bear with glowing spectacles on its face is not only a mark of nature, but also a reminder of the fragility of South America's biodiversity. The sun bear, Hilarctos malayanus, the smallest bear species in the world, weighs only 65 kilograms. With a yellow patch on its chest and a tongue over 20 centimeters long for sucking up honey and insects, it is also known as the honey bear. Despite its small size, the sun bear is an excellent climber and shows remarkable bravery when threatened. From the lush rainforests of Southeast Asia, the story of bears begins to close. But the journey doesn't end there. In the animal kingdom, bears have smaller, more distinct, distant relatives that still share traits with the greater bear family. Leading this extended family is the raccoon Procyon lotor, a clever small mammal known for its signature masked face. Raccoons are intelligent omnivores, often washing their food before eating, with nimble hands capable of opening jars, lids, and even doors. Their adaptability allows them to thrive both in forests and urban environments, making them one of the most successful small mammals. In the high, misty mountains of the Himalayas and the bamboo forests of China lives a tiny creature with soft reddish-brown fur and a long, fluffy tail, the red panda, Ailurus fulgens, once mistaken as a close relative of the giant panda. Weighing just 3–6 kilograms, red pandas stand out with their reddish fur, bushy tails, and cute white facial markings. Skunks, Mephitidae, while not true bears, are distant relatives within the omnivore branch related to bears. Small, weighing only a few kilograms, they are known for their white dorsal stripe and fluffy tail. Their most powerful weapon is the foul-smelling spray emitted from glands near the anus, capable of deterring large predators like wolves and bears. Thanks to this unique defense, skunks are among the most effective animals at warding off threats. Through the dense Amazon rainforest, another raccoon relative emerges, the South American coati, Nasua. With its long snout and ringed bushy tail, the coati moves nimbly through the rainforests of Central and South America. Coatis are omnivorous, feeding on insects, wild fruits, and bird eggs, and are known for living in large social groups, a rarity among bear relatives. Their social behavior and dexterity have helped them thrive in diverse tropical environments. Farther out at sea, sea otters, Enhydra lutris, a special member of the weasel family, Mustelidae, and distant bear relatives, are small marine mammals of extraordinary intelligence. They inhabit the North Pacific coast, from Alaska to Japan, and are closely tied to the oceanic world. Unlike many other marine mammals, sea otters lack thick blubber. Instead, they possess the densest fur in the animal kingdom, up to 150,000 hairs per square centimeter, helping them retain warmth in freezing waters. They are famously known for using rocks as tools, placing them on their bellies to crack open shellfish and sea urchins for food. Sea otters also play a crucial role in the ecosystem. By hunting sea urchins, they help protect kelp forests, the green lungs of the ocean. Though small, sea otters are proof that in the bear and weasel family, strength is not only about muscle, but also about intelligence and finesse. From giants like the polar bear or Kodiak bear to tiny beings like the sun bear, red panda, or sea otter, each member of the bear family carries its own unique survival story. They are testaments to the incredible diversity of nature, where strength, agility, and maternal instinct combine to form the vibrant tapestry of the wild. However, under the pressure of climate change, deforestation, hunting, and pollution, many bear species and their relatives are gradually disappearing. The fate of the goby bear, red panda, or sea otter is a wake-up call. When their habitats are under threat, we are also losing precious parts of our planet. Conservation is not just about saving a species, but about protecting the vast ecosystems they inhabit. Educating the younger generation about the wonders of nature is planting seeds for the future, so that one day humans will not only remember bears through books, but witness them, breathe with them, in a world still wild. The bear, a symbol of strength and resilience, reminds us that protecting nature is ultimately protecting ourselves. On the fierce Ethiopian plateau, the red dawn shines down on the steep cliffs and deep valleys. That seemingly quiet place hides a storm of power that is silently rising. Here, the throne is never stable. Just a moment of negligence, blood will be shed to determine the ruler. Ethiopia, the bloody power war of the Galata monkeys. The Ethiopian plateau stands like a giant wall, where the cold wind whistles through the steep cliffs. The red dawn shines down, turning the dry, rocky land into a fiery arena. Under the mist, sparse grass stretches like a fragile carpet between the abyss of life and death. In this harsh place, the silence is just a cover for the storms of power that are waiting to explode. From the high mountain slopes, sloppy figures begin to appear in the mist. These are the special inhabitants of the Ethiopian plateau, the Galata monkey, a primate species found only here. With shaggy golden-brown fur, thick manes covering their shoulders like a cloak, they have an unusually majestic appearance. On their chests stands out a bright red patch of skin, shaped like a drop of blood, a distinctive mark, like a flame of power always burning among the herd. They gather in large groups on the sloping grass, sitting and gnawing on tree roots and young grass, their skillful hands turning over clumps of soil. But behind that peace is a complex society, where power and territory are decided only by violence. In the seemingly chaotic noise, there still exists an invisible order. Each small group revolves around a dominant male, with a group of females and young. But that throne has never been stable. On the slopes of Ethiopia, the tense eyes of young males are burning with ambition. They long to overthrow the leader, to gain reproductive privileges, and become the true master of the herd. If the leader shows even a hint of weakness, the fragile order will immediately crack. And when the flames of defiance flare up, the entire pack will be swept into a bloody chaos. A loud roar tears through the tense atmosphere. The fight breaks out. Screams echo across the mountainside. The females retreat quickly, clutching their young. All around, the young males watch, their eyes burning with anticipation for the outcome. The screams echo and then gradually subside. The challenger, covered in wounds, flees in the red dust. Order is restored, but the air still smells of blood, and the unease never fades. For on this harsh plateau, today's throne can be challenged any day now. In another corner of the sky, the sun rises high in the Ethiopian sky, its golden light pouring down on the steep rocky slopes. In the distance, deep valleys appear dimly, creating a scene that is both overwhelming and harsh. A graceful figure, looming among the brick-red grass, is the Ethiopian wolf, the rarest wolf on the planet, and also the only one still existing in Africa. The Ethiopian wolf is the rarest wolf on the planet, only existing on the high plateaus of Ethiopia, over 3,000 meters high. They have a long body, bright brick-red fur mixed with white on the belly and legs, a sharp face with large upright ears, looking more like a fox than a wolf. Adults are about 1 meter long, weigh from 14 to 20 kilograms, are graceful but extremely resilient to adapt to the cold, arid mountains. Unlike wolves that hunt in large packs, Ethiopian wolves usually hunt alone or in pairs. Their prey is mainly rodents on the plateau, especially giant moles and mountain rabbits. They patiently stand motionless for hours, ears perked up listening for every little noise underground, then suddenly leap and catch their prey with a precise bite. This is the only species of wolf that almost completely depends on rodents for its survival. Ethiopian wolves usually breed seasonally, mainly from October to December, when food sources are abundant. Females dig burrows in the slopes or ravines to make nests, giving birth to 2 to 6 cubs, after about 60 days of pregnancy. In particular, the entire pack, including males and non-reproductive females, helps to raise and protect the cubs, helping to increase the chances of survival in the harsh environment. Currently, there are less than 500 individuals of Ethiopian wolves left in the wild, making it the most endangered carnivore in Africa. They are considered a rare symbol of the Ethiopian plateau and are the only wolf species living in Africa. Every day that passes, they have to face not only the cold, hunger, and natural enemies, but the cycle of hunger never stops in this harsh land. The order of survival here is as fragile as a thread, and the Ethiopian wolf is a living testament to the resilience, but also full of tragedy, of life on the plateau. The sun gradually rises. The bright yellow light spreads across the steep rocky slopes. The dry wind sweeps through, stirring up clumps of red dust that float in the thin air of the plateau. In the distance, the dark cliffs are like towering walls, separating the sky and the ground. On the steep cliffs, life still clings tenaciously, challenging the harshness of Ethiopia. Among those steep cliffs, sturdy figures suddenly appear. That is, the Walia ibex, a mountain goat endemic to Ethiopia, the masters of the dangerous cliffs. The Walia ibex is an endemic mountain goat that only exists in the Simien Mountains, Ethiopia, at an altitude of 2,500 to 4,000 meters. Adult males are distinguished by their huge, curved horns, which can reach over 1 meter in length, curved into a crescent shape, which are both weapons and symbols of power. Their thick, dark brown fur, with lighter underparts and legs, helps them camouflage against the dark rocks. Males are usually much larger than females, weighing an average of 80 to 125 kilograms, while females weigh only about 60 kilograms. Walia ibex are herbivorous, often grazing on grass, shrub leaves, and lichens that grow on cliffs. They have excellent climbing abilities, moving quickly on steep cliffs where most large predators cannot reach. Thanks to their hard but flexible hooves, they maintain perfect balance even on precarious cliffs. The breeding season takes place at the end of the rainy season from September to November. adult males engage in fierce battles, using their huge horns to butt each other on steep cliffs to gain the right to mate. Females give birth to a calf after about 150 to 160 days of pregnancy, usually in the dry season when conditions are safer. The calves can stand up and follow their mothers just a few hours after birth, thanks to their strong survival instincts. The Walia ibex is the only primate found only in Ethiopia, a national symbol and once on the brink of extinction. There are only about 500 to 600 individuals left in the wild, strictly protected in the Simien Mountains National Park. They are a symbol of Ethiopia's resilience, a creature that has chosen to live in the most dangerous places to maintain its existence. But behind that grandeur lies a terrifying fragility, as their fate hangs precariously on the edge of a precipice where one slip could wipe out all life. The sun sets in the west, a golden light spilling over the dark mountainsides and sinking into the deep valleys. There, a creepy sound begins to echo, a wild laughter ripping through the silence. This land is the domain of the notorious nocturnal predators, the shadows preparing to arrive to sow chaos. From the dust at the foot of the valley, dark shadows gradually appeared. They were spotted hyenas, the notorious predators of Africa, covered with black, a characteristic limping gait. The head is large and flat. The teeth are extremely able to crush thick bones in just one bite. Unlike the solitary image, spotted hyenas live in large packs, which can number up to more than 80 individuals. They're large, aggressive, and dominate the males. They coordinate extremely effectively in hunting, often taking down large species such as antelopes, zebras, and even buffalo. Scavengers, but also skilled hunters. They are capable of running for dozens of kilometers, chasing their prey until they are exhausted. Once they have brought down their target, the whole pack will rush in, tearing large prey into pieces in just a few minutes. The afternoon gradually falls on the Ethiopian plateau. The red sunlight spreads like blood on the rocky mountain slopes. In the distance, a wild buffalo quietly moves towards the valley to find a water source. Next to the giant buffalo, there is a clumsy young one out of step. The hyenas have found an opportunity. In the misty bushes, bright eyes have been watching for a long time. Suddenly, they attack fiercely. The young buffalo fell, becoming fresh prey in the claws of ruthless predators. When the night fell on the Ethiopian plateau in the wind, when the dust of the war gradually settled, the hyenas returned. In this harsh matriarchal society, the females are the ones who hold absolute power. Pass on their bloodline to the next generation. In the cave, when the fight for the right to suckle breaks out between siblings of the same litter, will grow up to continue the cycle of life and death. Where savage laughter echoes through the night, and power always belongs. Ina is both a sower of terror and a testament to an unchangeable law. For the bell and subscribe so you don't miss the next wildlife survival series.